Right.
She's at home. She's at home.
Yeah.
She's at home.
Yeah. She's working from home. So she's falling asleep there in the middle of the night when they're not. And then you hear.
You can really see right there the impact that this is having on people. Now this strike, it includes 450 locomotive engineers. This comes after union membership voted down a tentative agreement reached between NJ Transit and union leadership. The union they are asking for a higher average salary. And they claim they have gone without a raise since 2019.
What he means is.
On the other hand, Governor Murphy say that they are trying to balance being fair to employees and affordable for the state, riders, and taxpayers. There is a
We call that number
10 a.m. press conference, and I'm sure there's going to be
You
a
have a
lot
phone?
of questions. One thing that I have heard from
I'm elderly.
riders, just really
He
not
loves using
I
that.
don't know how to use my phone.
But God forbid we call him old on our own.
Oh, really?
Only when it's convenient.
Okay.
But as you just heard from the painter, that's not possible for everyone, Mike and Alex.
No, it's possible for me. I could work from home. I can do that right now. Yeah, Cheyenne, go home.
So what? How could you work from home? How could you both work from home? We need you here.
I could FaceTime you.
FaceTime the news.
I could Zoom. Oh, here's Shayna. Bring me an update on what happened last night about 6 o'clock.
Fatal shooting here, a 17-year-old victim and an 18-year-old victim. Unfortunately, one of them did not make it. We're live outside Logan Elementary School on the 1700 block of Lindley Avenue at Ogarton. All of this really transpiring within a minute here. Philadelphia police investigating the fatal incident. Chief Inspector Scott Small saying a very good district police officers were called after multiple 911 calls came in for shots fired. When they arrived, they found a 17-year-old male with multiple shots to his legs and his hands. He was actually conscious when medics arrived.
He looks so miserable.
He's still recovering this morning, but sadly, an 18-year-old who was just stepped away at the courtyard.
Really, at this
Are
point,
you okay?
I think. I really think everybody would just be just as pleased to have AI do this.
People are saying they can't see us. Y'all can't see us? Let me know. Type in the chat.
They can't see us.
I don't know. I don't know how long ago these messages are.
Something like that.
We'll see.
There's something wrong with this system every day.
Desensitize the neighborhood, like there's no community, anything. So we're gonna out here and go knock on some doors and see if we can help the community.
Some great work that those guys do there. Police have not released any information regarding any suspect or any possible motives at this point, but there are a number of exterior cameras, not just from the school building, but nearby residents.
Rose, do you know if the president is back in the United States?
Specifically are sifting through
Okay.
to see what they can determine as far as.
This implies that he's not, right? He's wrapping up.
I'd be shocked if he's not back in the States.
But wrapping up means you can still be there. You're just finishing up,
So
right?
Philadelphia police has been super busy gathering all of this here.
Late in the afternoon there.
Certainly give police a call. If you have any video, if you see anything, 35th Police District.
Great, you can see us.
Homicide Unit, they want to hear from you specifically.
Yeah, isn't that a
Two young
treat?
men, we don't have any names on them, because again, they're considered juveniles. We won't get that, but certainly hoping we get some more information, and certainly some information to help the family through all this.
Yes, please. Yeah. All right, Shayna. It's 11 past 7.
And we're hearing that President Trump just left Abu Dhabi. And he's been in the Middle East as talks to end the war in Ukraine. They may move forward today.
Well, those talks are, I believe, in the country of Turkey. So, Doug, President Trump is not going to those talks?
It just seems very unlikely now, and as you mentioned, he's in the air now, ultimately heading back to the U.S.
Oh.
Middle East tour. So we'll see. But what the administration is saying is that he's going to have direct talks with Russia's Vladimir Putin to make a peace deal with Ukraine.
With President Trump at the final stop on his Middle East tour, it was left to Secretary of State Marco Rubio to head into Ukraine peace talks in Turkey this morning. But even he said that the president will have to make this work.
Nothing's going to happen until President Trump sits across the table from Vladimir Putin and puts it on the line and puts it on the table. I think that's the only chance we have at peace at this point.
We'll be leaving tomorrow, as you know.
almost destination unknown.
Yesterday, the president fueled speculation that he might head to Turkey today to join the talks. But this morning, it's very doubtful. Russian President Vladimir Putin sent a delegation, but refused to show up himself, leaving Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to keep his own distance.
I guess he talked to himself.
Associated as Putin's effort to buy more time.
What Putin wants is to create the appearance of carrying on negotiations while simultaneously he inflicts harm on Ukraine by carrying on this barbaric war.
The president said this morning that he is willing to directly negotiate.
As soon as we can set it up, I would actually leave here and go. I do want to see my beautiful grandson.
And that is a reference to the president's daughter, Tiffany, just giving birth to the president's 11th grandchild, whose name is Alexander.
Oh, well, congratulations. That's great. Yeah, if Putin doesn't show up, he can't show up. So they go back and forth, I'm not going to go if you don't go. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you look. Yeah, you look silly if you're there by yourself.
Right.
All right, Doug. You know what I love saying? I want to move to. So I've been watching the coverage of President Trump over there. I've never been to that part of the world. Qatar looks kind of fabulous.
You're gonna go?
I don't know.
And their airline is nice.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. And plus, I'd like to go to Abu Dhabi just so I can say Abu Dhabi.
It is fun to say.
Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi. Come on, everybody at home, look at your TV, and on three say 3, 2. Oh no, 1, 2, 3. Abu Dhabi. Thank you. Here's something I'd never heard of, Sue.
Me neither.
A fog tsunami. Now watch this. This is in the United States. Watch this thing with us. That's a fog bank rolling in like a tsunami. A photographer in Michigan captured that. I mean, it's time lapse, obviously, but it's moving over Lake Michigan. We thought we had a lot of fog here.
Yeah.
Look at that sucker.
I think the fog was there, and then thunderstorms kind of lifted that cloud.
Lifted it up.
It looks almost unreal. Like, wow.
You can see the thunderstorm cloud there on the left.
So that's pushing the fog.
And I believe that's pushing the fog from, and it's of course over a body of water, which makes it
Right, yeah.
even more.
And where's this vantage point? Is this someone in a helicopter? Like, how are we
I think he's
seeing
just
this?
on the shore of Lake Michigan.
There's trees down there that looks like it's a. Am I tripping? Doesn't it look like it's a?
Yeah, maybe he's up high.
Wow.
That's crazy. I thought it was fake at first, but then
It does look a
we
little-
confirmed that it is a fog tsunami.
It looks like some like movie graphics or something. Movie.
We never get good stuff like that around here.
No.
Plain old boring fog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
In fact. But listen, that's enough to deal with this morning because look at these visibilities. They're not good, especially in Coatesville, Quakertown, 0, 0.3 of a mile in Mount Holly, half a mile now at Philly International. So that could be slowing things down for you. We've got a warm front heading away. If the fog wasn't enough to deal with, we have the potential for severe thunderstorms. Look what's happening up in the northwestern part of Pennsylvania. And we'll see when they arrive here. The chance is of about 10 o'clock in the Lehigh Valley, about an hour later for us in the
I keep forgetting the
Philadelphia
Yeah.
area, and a little
Oh,
later
Di,
than
did you say that to him
maybe,
too?
early afternoon down the Jersey Shore. So severe weather is a possibility. We are under
Is she
slight
in the
risk,
courtroom?
most of us, for
I don't know.
flooding,
I feel
for
like
high
she's been
winds,
outside of it.
gusts of
She's
high
doing all her
60
reports from
miles
home, so-
hail. These could be
She stood
fast
outside of it a
furious
couple
storms
days
with
ago.
light
Does she have a
winds,
square
tornado.
light?
And that's happening later on this morning. So eye to the sky. 82 degrees today, 84 tomorrow, and 77 degrees on Sunday. So after tomorrow, when a cold front comes through, that's going to dry things out. You're going to have sunshine all day, and it won't be as humid on Sunday. 75
Look at that
degrees on Monday,
windstorm at
70 on
Beyonce's
Tuesday,
concert.
A couple of beautiful days there.
Yeah,
and
I'll
we
be
have
so mad.
cooler
That's why I'm gonna try and go to
temperatures, chance of
Vegas.
showers on
You're gonna go to
Wednesday and
Chicago?
Thursday. Now
No, I
tonight,
said
Phillies are
Vegas.
back in action.
Oh,
They
you're
had
gonna-
a day off
you're gonna go see her in
yesterday.
Vegas?
So the Pirates are in town.
At the Sphere?
It started at 6:45.
She's
It'll
not
be
at the
about
Sphere,
80
she's at the
degrees.
Legion.
Very humid then. You
Sphere's
can't
not
rule
big
out a
enough.
pop-up thunderstorm, Bob Kelly. So I might just tuck my poncho in my clear bag.
That's right, a clear bag. We're all gonna be there,
Where's
about
that from?
60 of us from the TV station.
Baton Rouge.
Going to the game
Yep.
tonight. We're gonna be in section,
I know it's LSU,
four-
no, it's not
four
bright
some-
colors.
424, I think. So look for us.
They
We'd love
just-
to say
they're
hi to you
loving
guys.
it.
We're gonna have some fun. Fox 29 night
Oh, this
at the
falls down.
ballpark. Here's a live look at 95 southbound. Just cleared an accident out of the way as you approach the Walt Whitman Bridge, but we're backed up from Center City heading south down toward the Walt Whitman. Here's an example of an accident south on 95 down in Delaware, right at exit 5, which is Route 141. So again, the fog again this morning. Seems like every day this week, but same scenario over and over again. Make sure your headlights are on. North on 295, a crash at Route 73 for the shaders trying to get in there to Maple Shade. And again, just reviewing the whole situation with New Jersey Transit. New Jersey
I
Transit,
need a
Northeast
nap.
Florida rail service suspended because of the strike. The AC rail line also suspended. But if you typically would use New Jersey Transit to get up to New York or North Jersey, you can use Amtrak from our area. So right here locally, I think we're okay. Normal service on the New Jersey Transit buses that roll through Cherry Hill and Mount Laurel, they're not impacted. The River Line is not impacted, that's running, as well as the Patco high-speed line, that's operating. So we're good to go here. The Schuylkill Expressway, though, gets socked in with fog. It is slower than normal. These guys riding the shoulder here as we head on westbound out of town, out toward Conshohocken. Mike, been out.
So do you suppose 30th Street Station is a little more crowded today?
Well, I think 30th Street, again, if you're using New Jersey Transit, at 30th,
Oh.
you're going to New York or New Jersey.
Yeah.
You just take an Amtrak.
Maybe Trenton's Amtrak station might be crowded.
That's totally, yeah, Trenton and where you are right now.
And it's more expensive, right, to take Amtrak than it
Sure,
is?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you upgraded the padded seats and,
Well, sure, yeah. I like a padded seat, that's for sure. With my bony butt.
You need that padding, huh?
That's right. Oh, we have another regatta. This is like the 98th time we've done this one. Stotesbury Cup Regatta back on the Schuylkill this weekend. Well, now, I mean, it's obviously underway now. Nearly 5,000 athletes and 800 sculls, boats, whatever you want to call it, expected to compete over the next couple of days. The first race, they're going to get rowing at 8 o'clock this morning, so about 40 minutes away from that. And then it goes on tomorrow, too. Okay? All right, speaking of the Schuylkill River, you know the Schuylkill River Trail that runs along the river.
It has a new bridge. It's open. We can
Now,
walk it.
is it officially open to the public, Jen?
Down here, and then yes, there's a tunnel. And by the way, congrats to the team that did a tunnel, and they're right there, without impacting the traffic.
How'd they do that?
You got a tunnel, you got this up here, it's like a mile.
They drilled a tunnel without stopping traffic.
where's
220 break.
Christian? I don't know. It would have to be Christian, Grace Ferry? Let's ask her. She won't know. Have you seen the Eagles lately out in Big Bear?
No, I haven't.
They're as big as their parents
They're
now.
getting ready to take off, I think.
Yeah.
We should be watching for that.
We're doing that next, right here on Fox 29.
Oh. Yeah, they are. They're huge.
I thought this was going to be on the couch.
It should be.
Well, it doesn't look like it will be.
Well, I'm going to get that changed.
Okay.
Just a reminder that.
We love when
Why don't we talk to them and ask them? Because I see her mostly out of her chair. Unless we want to make the point that she is in a chair. Let me go talk to her.
off he goes.
Candy? Oh, you're not Candy. Hi, Karen. Have you all been talked to about our 7:30?
Yeah, we're gonna stay.
Okay, thank you.
Unless you need anything, just let us
Yeah,
know.
it's only gonna be weather, no
The
traffic.
monitor's off.
Trent's latest no idea.
That's based on how much money you make, not on how much electricity you use. Who does that? When I'm governor, days of Democrats raising taxes, wasting our money, and ruining our state are over. I'll root out waste and corruption because we'll have property taxes for families and reasonable seniors.
15 out, 15,
Driving up our electric bills.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, okay. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. All right, 7:23. We're checking in on our eagles in Big Bear, California. The eaglets, at this point, they're about 10 weeks old. They're getting big. Or are these the parents? That's them? Wow. They grow up so fast. Their parents are Jackie and Shadow, and so they're about to fly away and leave the nest at any moment because they're getting that age to fly on their own. Well, all the way from the sun, go birds. Scientists claim that Earth could be hit, by a 600,000 mile wide bird wing solar eruption as soon as today. That's what it's called, a bird wing. The eagle, as we're going to call it, is twice the distance from the Earth to the moon in size. Wow. Astronomers say it's swooping in from the sun in what they're calling a glancing blow. They're also predicting the storm could trigger a severe or extreme geomagnetic event. And I don't know about y'all, I have no idea what any of this stuff means.
Does that mean our phones aren't going to work?
Yeah, I don't know what this means for us, but I think we just put it in because it has something to do with the birds and, any chance to say go birds. So
Does it involve
It says don't panic, but doesn't tell us why not to panic. So I don't know if that's finished.
So what is it again? Is
Yeah,
the sun?
I don't know.
Is the sun?
Did you understand any of this?
Scientists
Earth could be hit by a 600,000 mile wide bird wing solar eruption.
Yeah, it's called a sunspot or a sun. It's a burst of the sun. And
But they're saying it's a glancing blow.
Oh, that's fine then. It's probably not going to interrupt our phone service or computer.
But it could trigger a severe extreme geomagnetic event.
Well, that would be
severe or extreme, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
See?
If it's severe, our phones won't work.
But then see, it says, but don't panic. ...
It's going to be severe and horrible and catastrophic, but don't panic.
And we're not going to tell you why not to panic.
All right, so
just trust us.
There is something I want you to pay attention to here. We don't cover this very often because it's so rare. There's a young lady, I think she's 14 now, from South Philadelphia. There she is. Gemma Rose. She's there's her mama, Angelman syndrome. And they're in studio with us to discuss the Angelman Strong Walk. I want you to meet this family. They are remarkable, and I want you to learn more about this Angelman syndrome and how you can help, actually. She's having, it's rough.
Today's a rough day.
Well, just because I walked into the green room. She recognizes me from TV, but she hits herself.
Yeah, she's really erratic.
She can't stand any activity.
Yeah, it's rough. The mom suggested having her in the center. Okay.
So let's bring her in now. See if we can calm her down.
Yep.
And I would cut the PA.
Okay. I'll put, And the mom said they're going to flank her. So she's going to put her in the center, and the mom and dad will be on the side, each side.
So we are staying over here?
Yeah, she's going to have to stay in her chair.
Okay.
So just so we can frame her out.
Yeah. I'll put this in the fine.
I think she's 15, Mike.
Or is she turning 15 this summer?
Let me see. Soon to be, you're right. Soon to be 15.
Yeah, let me walk over
Now
to
they've
her
turned
camera
over.
here. You scroll it for me. Dr. Colin Farrell recently talked about how his son, who was born with a rare genetic disorder, it's called Angelman syndrome, and Colin's son, his name is James. The condition affects about 500,000 people worldwide. That includes 14-year-old Jennifer Rose, who was diagnosed at 2 years old. She's now nonverbal and mainly on her parents. In fact, her parents are here. It's Richie and Kathy. She's also, Kathy is organizer of the walk.
5 seconds. 3, 2,
Alex?
Yes.
Let's say goodbye to everybody. We're going away. We got to do
Very
a
foggy
segment.
out there this morning. That's the headline for right now. If you're leaving soon, maybe